All right, guys, this is yeah, it's going to. All right, guys, this is this is going to be our video for the day. Unless something else exciting happens. I've been very busy. I've been very busy today. I keep pounding on doors. I've been kind of focusing on restaurants because there's just so many of them here. It's a big industry here. Being a tourist place, and I've been hearing pretty much the same thing from all of them. Is that it's not really their season yet, but it will pick up here soon, and I may have a good lineup on one this morning. I talked to a cook, and so maybe tomorrow, I'll get lucky. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll get lucky. But the reason I'm making this video is just I got a little bit upset about something today. That I'm talking to all these restaurants, and I went to this big fancy one. And I'm not going to say their name. I'm not going to bash on them. I don't run a YouTube channel like that unless they really, really have it coming. The only people that I might bash on are police officers that harass me for just trying to survive. I might bash on that and put that on my YouTube channel. But I'm not going to say anything bad about others. I'm going to say something bad about them, but I'm going to put out their name. If they ever watch this video, they know who they are and who the girl was that did it. She said she was a manager, but she couldn't have been but 12. I don't know. I don't know what really happened there. I went to the back of the restaurant, to the kitchen, where the chefs come out. And I'm like, hey, I'm looking for some work. I need some work. And he's like, yeah, go in there and put an application. I need you, man. Da 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 da. I said, okay, I'll do it. And I went in and I was filling out the application, and this manager come up. And as I said, it's female. She might have been 12. Maybe she was 13. I'll give her some credit. And, she started questioning whatever, and I was telling her, yeah, I need a job, I'm a cook, da-da-da, chef needs help, and she's like, where are you staying? I'm like, well, for right now, what was the word I think established, I don't remember what she said, but she asked me where I was living, basically, and I'm like, well, pretty much wherever I fall down right now, and she goes, oh, well, when you get established, and find someplace to stay, da-da-da. And I'm like, well, how am I going to get a place to stay if I don't get a job? And she wouldn't hire me because I was what she considers homeless. Now, of course, you guys and we all know that I have the biggest house in the world called the United States, all right? I mean, my house is like 2,000 miles long, 3,000 miles, something like that. I'll Google that later. I have a very big house. And I was like, well, how do I establish myself if I don't get a job? She's like, what are you going to do? Well, that's a horrible policy. All this stuff out there, y'all are making all that money. And, some guy comes in there who's qualified. And, I just thought that was kind of down low, man. What they did, what she did. She was evidently lower management. If I went back in there and found, and was slick about it and talked to the, some of the upper management, I probably could go in there if I wanted to. But I'm not going to do it, because if that's the kind of attitude they're going to have in a place like that, then I don't want to work there anyway. You know what I mean? I don't treat people like that. So you just got to be careful where you go, and don't let it, when people do things like that to you, don't let it get you down, man. Don't let it, everybody hit, don't let it get you down, just retie your shoes and keep going. Because she did. She pulled my pants down and said, yeah, I'm like, well, I didn't even argue with her, I just like, all right, you can pick up the mess here I left at the table, and I'm not leaving a tip. And so that didn't go too well. But anyway, that kind of stuff, it's like, here's a guy trying to make it. And some business like that is like, we don't hire homeless people. Even though I'm not homeless, and you guys know that, but they don't know that. And I kind of get it that people see me, they look at me like that. They look at me like I'm a homeless person. But I want you guys to know I'm not homeless. I'm a nomad. And I've always been this way, always will be. And, you know, we're just here in Sebastian to try to get some medical attention. And, you know, I don't know how long that will go on. You know, hopefully it will be dealt with, you know, in a reasonable amount of time. But nothing ever goes slow or quickly for me. It always goes slowly. And so, you know, but the first order of business is to get some more money coming in because I'm running out real fast. And we'll get one. If I have to, I found the local Home Depot. If I have to, I'll camp out right there. Just be out there at 6 o'clock in the morning every morning. I'll get work, you know. I mean, I've been kind of aiming at the restaurants. You know, I've been kind of aiming at them, but it's not working out too good. Now, I did meet a gentleman this morning at a place, and you know, if for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. But if this guy hires me, I'll definitely give him a thumbs up. Let's just see how it goes. You know, we're not throwing in the towel for nothing. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be in this guy's doorstep at about 5 in the morning because they do breakfast and lunch. And that's the kind of hours I'm looking for. I'm looking for early day, you know, especially where you know, food is concerned. And the job, you know, I want to be off in the nighttime because that's when I look for places to hide so I can get some rest. And anyway, that's kind of how our day went. I did post a video yesterday about a really pretty house there with all those Christmas lights. So I'm going to start looking for stuff like that, you know, and put that on here too now that it's Christmas. We'll do some who has the best Christmas lights on their house in Sebastian. We'll find out before it's over. Alright guys, that's going to be my video for the day, and y'all stay out of trouble. God bless everybody. Everybody wish me luck. You know, something's going to happen. You know, I'm going to make it happen. Somebody's going to give me a job whether they like it or not. Alrighty guys, I'll call you later.